So yeah, when typically when you install the package manager, right, after you install, it's better to just restart the codices. Okay, then we can new project here. So when we click on new project, there's some template already, like so we can straight away select the CPX ECEC template. Okay, then I'll just whatever name it is. Okay, then it will ask you like which PLC you want to select, but it is still loading. Okay, yeah, so over here you will have like you will see all the device version of it. Okay, so you need to know which type code you have as mentioned just now. So if from FAS, you can see that this is a CPX ECEC M1 EP with the codesable version of 3.5.18. So that's why we will need to select the CPC M1 and then the version 3.5.18. And if you notice here, they only show the latest version, like 3.5.18. You don't see like the 16 or whatever. It could be because you do not have the file, or actually you need to click on the show all device version, because it will only show you the latest version. Okay, so you can, if let's say your PLC is actually using an older version here, like maybe 3.5 or 16 or 15, then you need to click on the show all version and then select the correct version. Okay, so right now because we just use the latest one, so we can just use the latest one. Then you can also this is just select like your PLC program to be in what kind of programming, whether it's a SFE, SFC, ST or whatever, but it doesn't matter because you can still change it later on when you need to add a new program, but just put it as a structured text for now. Then you can also ask it to add like InterCAD Master or Fastso Robotic for you. This Fastso Robotic is you need to install a special license for the Fastso Robotic. Yeah, but we'll go into that later. But again, it is okay that you don't add it also. You can add it later on. Okay, so we just we use most simple one. Okay. Then it will take some time to load your project with the template that we have. Okay. Yep. So this is everything that is like automatically created for you. All right. Then you have the PLC here. So normally the first I will always do is to make sure that we really have a connection to the PLC. So there is multiple way that you can do it. One way is that you just select on the scan network. Okay, it will detect all the PLC that is the same model in your in the network that you're connected. So right now, because I'm connecting only directly to the workbench PLC, that's why it only found this. And then when you see here, right, you can also see here on what is the target version, you'll be able to find the details for it. So if let's say you use a scan network, you can just straight away press OK, and then you can straight away connect to it. Yeah. Another way is if let's say you know what is the IP address here, like 192.168.2.22, right? Then you don't have to do the scan. Straight away you can just type in your IP address here. Okay, and then you press enter, it will come out the same thing because it can detect by the IP address as well as the device name. So like if not, basically if you straight away you type the name, right, WB or CPX, oops, Oh shit, that's one dash. You just straight away type your name, it can scan the device name as well. Should be like, right? Is it, Don?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Normally we just scan.
Yeah, it's easier because I mean, like it's more straightforward. Like you just scan, then you can see it. But just showing you like the different way that you can try to access it.
So if our laptop and the PLC doesn't have the same layer of network, we can still scan it, right?
No.
No, you can't. Like
Yeah.
for
I thought
example,
the Festool Automation Suite can.
yes, Festool, you'll be able to see in Festool Automation Suite.
Yeah.
But like even though it is in a different network range, you can find it, but you can't scan it from Codesys.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then I think here it's nothing here. Okay, so after you have like detected it, right? Then first thing is for the PLC normally we need to make sure that the IOs are because we have a CPXE here, so we need to make sure that the configurations for the PLC is correct. So what you can do is you just go to the CPXE system here, okay? Then you click on this actual configuration and then you scan the actual configuration. Because of course you can edit yourself also, but I mean it's easier for you to just scan it and then you apply. Okay, then you will see that then you have a PLC and then your I/O device. This only applies to the I/O device that is I/O module that is attached to the PLC. If let's say you have a EtherCAT slave and then like EtherCAT slave and then the I/O module in the EtherCAT slave, right? You can also scan it, but it's a different way to do it lah. Okay, so you can see like right now, if let's say we want to read the digital input or digital output, right? You already have an I/O mapping for it. So these are the addresses for you. Okay. Then one thing that I would always do is in terms of the PLC settings, because if let's say you are not using the I/O device in the bus cycle, like if let's say it's configured currently like this, right? It could be that there could be sometimes that you won't be able to read the I/O device. Okay, so what I will normally do is that we will just update the I/O. I will put it to enable one, so it will be used in the bus cycle task. If let's say not used in any task, and bus cycle task we just use the main task, or it could also be your EtherCAT task. Okay, what I mean by EtherCAT task is that because as I mentioned just now, our PLC is an EtherCAT master. Okay, so if let's say you want to communicate with an EtherCAT device, then you need to right click on the device here, and then you add a device. Okay, then over here you have like different kind of device here. You could add the Ethernet device. I think Ethernet IP don't work. Okay, so we will just use the EtherCAT master device here. So I'm not sure if I can use the latest version. Okay, so this is my EtherCAT master. Okay, so EtherCAT master, you don't really have to do anything here, but it's also good that if let's say we just browse it and then assign it to the correct MAC address for the EtherCAT master. And so EtherCAT master here is there's a cycle time here, so this means that this EtherCAT master is running at 8 milliseconds per cycle. So it's like that means in this EtherCAT task, right, you will see that it's running the EtherCAT task for every 8 milliseconds, and in the main task it's actually a 20 milliseconds.
Yeah, but we can review it.
You can change can change it to 10.
No, I mean EtherCAT.
EtherCAT, yes, you can. This is it's just a default one, but to be honest, our PLC is not so powerful, so we try like 4 milliseconds was okay, but 2 milliseconds sometimes is too much for our PLC. Yeah, so Yes, but we can still reduce, like actually if you want to 2 milliseconds, if let's say there isn't much internet device, like you use 2 milliseconds, it's no issue so.
Yeah, but in the application like the CNC, right? You need the more cycle time.
Yeah, can. We I think 2 milliseconds should be okay, but 1 millisecond, it really depends on application. Sometimes some customer we so far we see like 2 milliseconds is okay, but if you are controlling too much axis, then maybe 2 milliseconds is too much. Yeah, but if it's let's say just a single set of axis or gantry, it's okay.
Yeah, in restaurants, it's the previous company, our customer reached to 250 microsecond.
Microsecond, okay.
For
Yeah.
CNC, it's very small.
Yeah, the new PLC CEP should be able to support this, but for Festo PLC, I think the minimum you can support, basically is like 1 millisecond, the recommended one. So we don't really recommend to go too fast for it. But anyway, like for example, I can just try to download it now. Oh, there's some errors. Let's see. Okay. I can't because my
You go to
I
Play
think
Store.
the robotic
yeah,
one.
because I'll be using a newer version. I should use the.
Yeah, the same problem when I work with Look.
Yeah.
Ethernet IP.
I don't see it here. I think I know why it's still supposed to be because of this. Okay, maybe I should use the new version because I think the problem here is because we are using a 3.5.18 cohesive version, but we are running it with 3.5.18.
Yeah.
That's why there's some version mismatch here. So I'm not sure if I have the. Let's try it. I can just open it. Let's try. Oh no, it will tell me error. Though we can do this, but sometimes, okay, let's see if it works. Let's create a new one.
Yeah, I think the last time I checked with you have the same issues.
Okay, maybe another way to add the device without the template here. Okay, just if let's say I new because just now my new project there's no template in this coordinates version. So what we can do is after you add a new project, you just right click add device here. Then you can search for the PLC. Yeah. Okay, then we can select the MYDP. Okay, so this is another way for you to add that, but you have to do everything manually with this.